Good morning and welcome to this edition of Battletech Advanced, brought to you by Commando Gaming. Strategic Gaming brought to you live on twitch.tv at NerdHerd Streaming. Hope everybody's having a good morning this morning. And let's get into some Battletech Advanced for a Thursday. Waiting for the game to load up here. Hope everybody's having a good morning. If you're in chat, reach out and say hello. Let's be involved in this gaming experience together. Crazy news that hits all of us out here that are gamers. Apparently, the big security leak that is being reported through the last couple days through media is actually the result of someone posting information on Discord, of all places. Kind of crazy, right? I mean, of all places for Discord to be involved in a security leak. So apparently this person had some work in a government safe room. It's called a SCIF room. It's very common throughout government and the military to have a SCIF room, which is a room where you can't take anything in or out, and you can't take any phones or other items. You actually have to lock your phones into security. You have to, like, if you had a briefcase, you'd have to put your briefcase into a lockbox to make sure you didn't take anything out. But apparently this person had access to one of these SCIF rooms, and then none of these missions are really jumping out at me here. Let's see if we can find a better planet to go to. So whoever this person was, had access through work to a SCIF room. Let's see. Can go there. Just trying to find a conflict zone so we can get some extra cheddar. Time we get there, that fight will probably be over. We don't have an option there. What if we look at, find a 3.5 skull planet or so? Hey! Change, how are things going, sir? Haven't seen you in a bit. So good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see. We've got 3.5 skull mission here. Yeah, let's go here. Let's go to this planet.
By your command.
How are things going, Change? I was just talking about how the fact that there was a security, like 6 months. Where you been, my friend? So I was just talking change about how um, a recent security breach in the United States intelligence apparatus was tracked down to somebody who was actually posting classified information on a Discord server, of all things. And then that was being widely disseminated from that Discord server. So, pretty crazy stuff. I'm sure that guy's going to get tracked down really quickly.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
The government does not take these things easy, so that's definitely multiple felonies. Theoretically, that person should be charged a felony for every document that was leaked on the Discord server. So that's pretty crazy that someone was working at a top secret site. They then smuggled out documents somehow, which isn't hard to do. Like, you're not allowed to bring a cell phone or make copies or anything like that, but theoretically, if you're in there by yourself, you could, like, take a document and stick it in your underwear or something crazy like that. Yeah, it could definitely happen. So it's pretty crazy. We're in orbit now. 2 more days. So, just the idea that somebody could do that and then post it on a Discord of all things. Hey, we got Wolfbanes as a free pilot.
That is ready to fight, Commander.
Looks like we've arrived, Commander.
Nice. So one has to wonder, number one, what are the repercussions for this individual who's got caught leaking stuff on Discord, right? And then there is a let's do a battle here. That looks interesting. Against the Federated Suns. You know, we're friends with the Federated Suns, but let's see. Drop tonnage. So Awesome, Marauder, Santa Sled, Orion, a Leaper. What else do we have that has a little speed? How about the Scorpion 1N here? What does this thing have on it? Scorpion has... It does have missiles, so we can put a Missile Master in there. Juntin in there. We still have some tonnage to go. Must be less than 450. Okay. Do we take this commando? It's not going to last very long. Put Wolfbanes in the commando here. 5 ads in a row? There's 5 ads? Let me check the settings. There should not be that many ads. Let me check. 1 second. Let's see if there's something on our end as far as the ads. I know there's been a lot of ads lately. Yeah. Our subscribers don't have any ads. So, yeah, that's really all I could do. So, I did double check the settings. So, sorry about that many ads, my friend. It's Chang making money. Chang? So, alright, so let's go. So we got a awesome Marauder, Santa Sled, an Orion, a Leaper, a Scorpion, and a Commando. So we've got for this battle. Let's go. Yeah, so 5 ads is a little extreme. Chang. So hopefully it's not too annoying. It's a necessary evil. I'm actually you made over 17,000 this week? Oh, alright. How did you make over $17,000 this week? That's pretty impressive. So I'd love to hear how you're making $17,000 in a week. I'm actually seriously considering making a full switch to YouTube. Oh no. Game crash? Hold on. Possible game crash. Let's see what happens. Yep, game crashed. Hold on, folks. Let's try reloading the game. It was a Unity crash, from what I could see. So let's reload this game. Binary options on crypto? That's pretty risky, my friend. I've gotten burned by crypto a couple times. I'm kind of done with crypto, to be honest. I'm going to have a big tax write-off next year for crypto. Yay me. When that crypto collapse happened this year, yeah, that was not good for yours truly. Yeah, you're doing day trading in crypto. I get it. You know, it's kind of like educated gambling. So I get what you're doing there. I do. Very short term in seconds. Okay. Well. So you're basically betting on red or black and cashing out. So if you have a system for that, congratulations. Crypto is not for your average investor. But a lot of people got into it because everybody else was making a lot of money, and then they took a bath. You have an edge, huh? That's what every gambler says. I mean, I'm not doubting you. You probably have something that works in your favor if you made $17,000. But with crypto, you could make 17 one day and lose 50 the next. It's a real crapshoot. So hats off to you if that works out for you. Maybe you've got some of the cheddar that I lost. Oof. But it's fine. All right, let's try this again. Hopefully it's saved. Yep, save my loadout. Let's go. I'll tell you this from a rich person who told me this. So we're playing telephone. Yeah, I mean, I get what you're doing. I used to do a lot of day trading in the stock market, so I understand what you're coming from. I used to do that a lot, and then I put all of my stock investments into real estate, and it's been a lot less stressful that way. The richest people on the planet are filthy, degenerate gamblers. Yeah, you know why that is, Chang? Because they have to have a thrill somehow, you know? Rich people have to get their juices flowing somehow, so they do crazy gambles.
Command interface initiated.
Crazy risky stuff just to feel alive. Because life is about, we're against the first Kittery borderers. We may not be on Kittery, but I think the Kittery borderers will fight any less for it. Prepare yourself. So this is a legendary unit that we're fighting.
Receiving you.
Alright. Way across the map. Okay. So if we could get up to this ridge line here, we would have a significant advantage. So that's what we're going to do.
Consider me there.
Everybody head towards the ridge line. We'll have some other units flanked here.
Acknowledged.
You had risk money that wasn't doing anything? Okay, hey. I'm not going to judge you at all, Chang. Not at all. Well, I had to risk money that wasn't doing nothing. I'd put it to good. Yeah, I mean, but, you know, people that are extremely wealthy.
Oh man, you got me.
Have to do so.
I'm on my way.
We have an amazing survival instinct as human beings. That's what drives us as a species.
Heading out.
Is the thrill to survive, right? Fight or flight, adrenaline, all those things are critical. Serotonin, all those things are critical to us feeling happiness and excitement. So when you're extremely wealthy,
oh man,
the things that excite a regular person,
I'm on my way,
don't necessarily excite somebody who's incredibly wealthy, right? If you're incredibly wealthy, you're not going to get excited about, say, a $10 bet or something like that, or a $1,000 bet or something like that. You want to do something crazy and risky and exciting. We're going to take one unit flank here. Yeah. When you were working, you were struggling to survive. Yeah. See? So that struggle, even though it was hard, on some level, that struggle to survive made you feel alive. That's what I'm talking about. But wealthy people don't have that struggle to survive. So they need something to give them the excitement they need to stay engaged with the world. To be excited, to be happy about something, to move the needle, if you will, in their lives. If they don't have that, then you need something to give yourself energy.
Waiting for orders.
It's all part of our DNA to want to have that thrill. You know, it's for example, one of my favorite games is Tarkov. Why? Because it's unpredictable. You could die any second. You could lose everything. with
Wait,
one bullet
why am I in a
to your
cockpit?
head.
Is this
You know,
smart?
it's all.
I got the speed you need.
So it's that same kind of a rush. So people who have a lot of money have to do something risky or crazy in their lives just to keep things exciting. It's very normal. Alright, we got a 70 tonner and a 70 tonner. Jumping into the kill box. So that's when you hear, like, wealthy people make crazy mistakes, and then the next thing you know,
Yep.
let's see what we got here. 7
I've
evasion.
got eyes on
Ooh.
hostile reinforcements.
Oh no!
They're heading your way.
We got a lot of enemies here. Ooh, this just got really yucky. Alright, well, let's hit this grasshopper while we can. Wolfbane's is way out there. But we got a great opportunity to hit these guys super hard here. So, you know, when you see somebody who's really wealthy and they do something crazy and stupid, that's why. That's absolutely true. I think, Chang, to be more accurate, when you have a lot of money, it's easier to make more money. That's always the hump that a lot of people face, is making that initial bit of money. We got to take an enemy off the field here quickly before we get overwhelmed. There's a lot of enemies here. Hits on that grasshopper. So, once you have money, it's easier to make more money. That's like the challenge. That's the challenge for everybody, quite honestly.
Reporting light damage.
Standing by.
Yeah, so, I mean, you know what I'm talking about. For sure. 6 evasion here. Really at risk of getting some melee here, so let's hit this grasshopper here. Battle Lord even. It's gonna make us a little hot, but it's gonna be worth it here.
Watch my heat. I'm taking damage.
So, I mean, it's all relative, man. It's all relative. I mean, so Chang, do you own your house? Because in my opinion, that's like job number 1.
Need some holding.
Yeah, you get better jobs and you go upwards. Yeah. So do you own your house? Ooh. Gosh darn it. Phoenix Hawk went for death from above.
Armor.
That hurt the Phoenix Hawk a lot though too, right there. Gonna have to try to make the Phoenix
Yes,
Hawk
Commander.
pay for that.
Copy that.
Hitting that grasshopper. Own a house is the next goal. You don't even own a vehicle. Yeah. So
Wait, why am I in a cockpit?
so
Is this smart?
in my opinion, owning a house is the first level of wealth because that gives you security. Because if everything else fails, if you own your house outright, then you've got a lot of security and safety. So, in my opinion, owning your house is like the first step to true generational wealth. Boy, there goes my scorpion. Just like that. Did I lose my pilot? No, she's just hurt. Alright.
Waiting for orders.
And we take the first kill, first loss. That was just a bad ammo explosion there.
Engage.
Comes the rain. Because when you own a house, Chang, then you have that security of no matter what happens, you still have a place to live. And you still have the cash that's stored in the value of that house. So that's really the start of true personal wealth, is owning a house. And it's also a game changer financially because mortgage and rent payments are the number one thing that sets people behind in life. Because you don't have a choice unless you're going to live on the street. You have to own a house.
Yes, Commander. On my way.
Commando evasive here. Yeah, I mean, most people unfortunately need a house, a car, for transportation to and from work. Ooh, head hit. Ooh, that grasshopper's bleeding out in 2 turns. We can ignore that grasshopper now. That's good. Good job, both mains.
Waiting for order.
Gotta keep somewhat evasive here while
Watch out.
we use the high ground on this ridge.
Lock on target. Critical hit, Commander.
Phoenix Hawk is up. Didn't get a chance to make him pay for that melee. I mean, those are all good things, Shay. But any good financial advisor will tell you that getting the stability of owning your own home is one of the first goals that anybody should have.
Aye, aye.
So that Phoenix Hawk has almost no evasion.
My heat sinks can't vent fast enough. I'm taking damage.
Because when you at least have a home, you are in a good position. There goes the leg on the commando. House where you're at costs over 500k. So, Chang, cost of the house in my area is an average house is $1.4 million. So that's M with million. Bad shape here. This fight is not
Armor breach.
going the way I want it to go here. So yeah, in my neighborhood, average price is 1.4 million
Ready for orders.
for a home. That's some real cheddar. We should be able to finish off this grasshopper here.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Wait, why am I in a cockpit?
Like I
This
said,
is
my
smart.
friend, 1.4 million for a house.
Giving them the pig.
That should be it for this grasshopper. There we go.
Enemy down.
So I understand the cost of housing. It's crazy. But once you have a house that you own outright, it gets life gets game changing.
Orders?
Because then that money that you would be spending on a house is no longer going to a house. It's going into your bank account. Alright, so this Phoenix Hawk's almost dead. This grasshopper here is going to die, I think, next turn.
Got a lock on me.
He either has to eject or die. Eject or die! That's an Awestruck. Centurion. Thunderbolt. Oh no. There goes Wolfbanes. He just signed up with us and now he's dead. Man. Or he's hurt for a very long time. We've got two
It
more
looks like
kills
the
coming
Outpost
probably this
commander
round.
took
So
my bride.
we're not in a
Oh,
horrible
baby.
shape. That's what I get for taking a commando out on a 4-star mission. So, I mean, Chang, it's you know, life is hard.
Yes, Commander.
Life is hard when material realities control your life, right?
Roger that.
There's a leg on that Phoenix Hawk. Okay, he's probably gonna eject here. Yep, there he goes, he ejected. Alright. This grasshopper here is gonna eject too, or die. So we got that going for
Ready
us.
for orders.
Sleeper's gonna just keep wrecking havoc. If I get into the rear arc. Actually, side arc of this archer. Let's get the heat under control. Come on, hit some ammo. No ammo.
I'm starting to cook.
My
Orders. Position confirmed.
We've got the high ground here, and it's definitely improving our accuracy here, even at long range.
Target confirmed.
That's a miss. So
Damn it.
they have to come with to me to uproot us from this ridge. And this grasshopper here is about to explode. I mean, all of my mechs up on this ridge here are pretty tanky, so we could take multiple rounds of shots like that. Archer is a little problematic. You gotta get rid of this archer. It will start to blow through our armor eventually. But they've let this unit here get in their rear arc, which is very bad for them. This grasshopper is probably going to eject after he shoots. He's going to eject. No, I guess he's just going to bleed out. Okay.
Why am I in a cockpit? Is that smart?
It's his choice, I guess. If that's what he wants to do, I guess he's going to let himself bleed out.
Giving them the business.
3 for 3 on that archer.
Commander? Heading out.
Awestruck here.
Black as a target.
Oh man, we got this made.
Pushing out. That range, the Thunderbolt isn't that much of a threat.
Commander. Location confirmed.
Battle Lord here and hit that Awestruck. Good hits on that Awestruck there.
Critical hit.
Awestrucks are good targets to get off the field. They have decent firepower, but their armor is really light for their firepower. Alright. Take some hits on the units on the ledge, but we're okay. The enemy's using LRMs for the most part, which really spreads out the damage. Which is why they're not getting through
Yes, Commander.
getting through our armor. But now this is where things get very spicy. They're just gonna keep ignoring. The leaper here is gonna cost us. They have to decide if they're gonna send a unit back after the leaper here, or they're gonna keep pushing on the ridge.
Receiving you.
Let's hit this awestruck.
Solid connection on that one.
Awestruck is a mess. This grasshopper should be ejecting. Really not sure why he hasn't ejected yet. These missile boats are really causing us problems. So need to leaper. Try to take that archer out. Next round. See, they're completely ignoring the leaper. This guy might eject here. Yep, there he goes. He ejected.
Oh man, you got me.
That's something the AI kind of does. They're like, oh, I should have ejected. Like, you can't, as a player, you can't eject after you fire. But the AI does it all the time. Good shots on that Awestruck.
That was definitely.
Awestruck is pretty much hot garbage now.
Position confirmed.
Let's finish that off. Yeah.
On it. Oh, it's on now.
Oh man,
I
we
don't know
got
about
this
that
made.
one. I feel like that Awestruck should have been dead right there. Thunderbolt is not going to kill anything with LRM 10. That's not going to happen. He needs to get closer.
Receiving you. On my way.
I hate to do this, but let's finish off this Awestruck here. Kind of a waste of a round.
Give them everything you've got.
Yeah, all we have left is reinforcements. Okay.
Damage is minor, Commander.
The train's
Orders?
pretty aggressive there. This Archer's just gonna let this leaper hang out in his rear arc, which is... Let's just commit suicide here, why don't we? Archer lost
Generating a lot of heat,
a
Commander.
third of its LRMs, and it's in really bad shape. And that's another Archer too, because that's a lot of LRMs for a 70-ton mech.
Commander. On my way. I copy.
Can never have too many LRMs. Hey, Digital Crime, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate that. Trying to work our way up to 5,000 follows by the end of the year, so really appreciate that, Digital.
Oh man, you got me. I'm on my way.
Yeah, we're gonna keep working on this Archer.
Giving them the
The
big.
best target.
It looks like the Outforce commander took my bribe. Oh babe,
Yeah, Commander.
That Archer really should be ejecting here.
Target acquired.
it looks like the Outforce commander took
What's my
bribe.
favorite mech?
Oh, baby.
Are you talking Intersphere or Clan? And are you talking about this game or tabletop?
Heading out.
Because those are all things. If you're talking about overall, I'd probably say a Timberwolf is my favorite mech. Some people don't love it because it's a clan mech, but I absolutely
It
love
looks like the Outforce commander took my bribe. Oh baby.
Hostile removed.
it. So as far as overall, I would say the Timberwolf. Now in tabletop, I love a good Man of War.
My grandma hits harder
When it's
than that.
configured for max evasion. It's really fun. So Digital, if you're new to BattleTech, tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, hosted by @BigFluffy10,000. Here, I'll actually. It's actually in my description of the stream. Tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, with Big Fluffy 10,000. He's the one that hosts that stream. We play a game called Mega Mech,
Receiving you.
which is basically a tabletop version, a digital tabletop version of BattleTech.
Let's go.
So it's what this game is based on, which is basically a tabletop game, but we have a digital version that we play every Thursday night at 8 p.m. So it's a tabletop version of this game, but it's in digital format,
My bride.
and you learn a lot about BattleTech by watching a tabletop game. There's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes with this game that you actually understand a lot better if you play tabletop. We use a simulator called Tabletop Simulator is an option, but it doesn't do a lot of the work for you. So we use a game called Mega Mech. It's a free game, actually. It's 100% free. If you search Mega Mech BattleTech, you'll find the website for it. It's 100% free. And it's a simulation of BattleTech, the tabletop game.
Oh man.
You can use
You got me.
the tabletop simulator, but it doesn't
I'm on
do
my
the
way.
math for you. It's a much slower game. When we play in Megamech, we can get a game done in about 3 or 4 hours. If you play tabletop, a game can take days. Because it does all the math for you. It does the dice rolls. It does all the calculations of damage. Yeah, it's a really fun game. If you wanna, I obviously recommend this game as well as a good foundation for BattleTech. But if you really want to learn the nuts and bolts of BattleTech, I really recommend Megamech. And you can run your own campaign where you have your own mercenary company and you travel around and you fight just like this, but it's in a tabletop version. BTA is a great game. I've been playing BattleTech since the day it came out. I've been playing it pretty much continuously. I mean, I've taken breaks from time to time, but generally I play this game at least 2 or 3 times a week because it's very reliable. It never gets old, and every month there's new content for BTA that makes it feel like it's a new game. Yeah, MechWarrior Online is not for me. I played MechWarrior Online back in the day when it was a really good game. But now MechWarrior Online is really pay to play, and it's kind of a toxic place to play. The experienced players are real jerks to people that...
Standing by.
The experienced players in MechWarrior Online are very toxic to the people that are new. So it's not a lot of fun due to that, to be honest. Good hits on that pot.
Critical hit, Commander.
Yeah, it's very toxic if you're a new player. So that's why that, and the game is very unbalanced because with MechWarrior Online, the teams are usually not balanced very well. So it's really easy for you to just get blasted if you're up against a team that is much heavier than yours. So a lot of my friends still play it. I just I've moved on to other games. Hey, if you could knock out someone, yep, I knew that was an archer. Got to get rid of that archer before we start taking too much damage here.
Fine.
Damage is minor, Commander.
That archer needs to go.
I got the speed you
What do we
need.
have left? We got a Centurion and an archer. Yeah, we're definitely going for the archer here.
Giving them the big.
Easy for 3.
I'm ready for orders. On my way.
In fact, Digital, we do invite people to play with
It
us
looks like the outforce, Commander. My bride.
Megamech.
Oh, baby.
So what I would suggest to you is watch us play Megamech one Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time in the U.S. And if you find it interesting, we invite people to come join us and play. We have a group of, I think, like 16 people, and probably maybe 12 people show up every week. So we definitely have room for extra people if you're interested in BattleTech. And the learning curve is pretty manageable, and we help people through it. Yeah, our Discord is our Discord. So let me give you our Discord information. Let's see. So a couple things. Let's see. Here's our Discord. So let me. Let me post this. So this is our Discord. We have a pretty active Discord, especially when we're playing Megamech. So one of the fun things about Megamech is, you know, we get into our Discord and obviously we talk smack to each other as we play.
I copy.
So just like anytime you're playing with your friends, any game is always better with friends, and that's definitely the truth with Megamech. Because there's dead time in between your turns, so we talk to each other. It's a lot of fun. It's very much just like playing a tabletop game with your friends,
Yes, Commander.
because we have the audio going in our Discord.
Moving out.
This Archer needs to go away. Bye, Archer. What? How did he not die?
Wait,
I'm
and why
gonna
am I
call
in a
BS
car?
on that one.
Is this smart?
That Archer definitely should have died there.
Giving them the biz.
There we go. There goes the Archer.
Enemy down.
Yeah. So in that Discord digital, we play Megamech, and then of course we talk a lot of trash while we play. So it's fun.
Target confirmed.
Invalid or expired? Let me try again. Edit invite link. Try that. No, that's the same one. Let me see. Let me see if I could find you. Let me try again. Oh, it worked after you refreshed. Okay, good. So there's a channel where we talk about Megamech. There's a channel where we talk about BTA. And then tonight when we play, we're also going to be on our Discord while we play. So it's Oh, that was probably me.
Waiting for orders. Move order received.
Pushing that backslash.
Firing all. That is something good.
Wait, why am I in a cockpit? Is this smart? I'm giving this. Dead.
There we go.
It looks like the Outforce commander took my bride.
Alright, good, Digital. You got in there. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I just waved hello to you in the Discord.
Mission successful.
We got a lot of people on there that like playing team-based games, online, multiplayer. Some people like Tarkov, some people like Project Zomboid, some people like Megamech. It's a pretty good, broad swath of people playing a wide range of games. Alright. So did we lose... No, we didn't lose any pilots. They're just injured. Okay. We lost a Scorpion and Commando. Which is fine. They're kind of garbage. Alright. Alright, so I want a Grasshopper. If we can get one. I love a good Grasshopper. So we got an Archer part, Centurion part, Centurion part, Grasshopper, 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 Awestruck, Thunderbolt. Okay, so now we can build a Grasshopper. Grasshoppers are one of my favorite mechs for building up a melee build. They've got good speed for their tonnage. They've got pretty good firepower as they approach, and they're really good for melee. So we're going to build a melee archer. Commando was destroyed. It could not be recovered. That's fine. So we basically traded a Commando for a Grasshopper. I'll buy that for $1, as they used to say. Do I want to rebuild this thing? I'll take the cash. I don't really need a Scorpion. We do need a good Grasshopper, though. Alright, let's make ourselves a good Grasshopper.
Cleared for fighting.
Alright. Love a good Grasshopper. Okay, so I'm gonna take the large laser off. We're gonna take the streak off. Keep the AMS. Let's put the ammo in the leg. Okay. Alright, now. This is going to take a while because we're really going to upgrade this sucker. I don't really need it right now, so we're going to put in a XL engine. Oh, okay. How do you get the ability to make airdrops and airstrikes? I bought a turret contract, and I don't know how to get the ability to call. So you have to have a component in your mech that calls down the turret contracts. Yeah, it's a... if you do a search... I don't use the turrets anymore, but there is a way to do it, yeah. You need to have a part on a mech. So it makes you put a, like, I think it's like a 2-ton component in. I don't use turrets myself, or airstrikes. It just seems kind of gimmicky to me. So let's take the AMS off actually. Okay, so we're going to do an XL engine. Some of you are going to be upset. I'm taking the jump jets off. Grasshopper. Grasshopper doesn't need a jump jet. But what it could use is a better engine. Let's see if we can get a little bit more speed out of this sucker. If we do a do a 300 engine. Actually, let's do the 320. Gives us a max sprint of 8 hexes, which is not that bad. Alright, now let's look at our weapons. Laser, medium laser, medium laser, medium laser. Yeah, let's really go crazy here. Medium laser, medium laser. Large laser. Okay, now we're gonna have some fun. Gonna go with flamers here. Flamer. Flamer. Put a heat sink here, put a heat sink here. Flamer. 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 So this mech is designed to do damage at close range. It's a melee build. Turrets are useful in a pinch. So one of the things that turrets do is the enemy will automatically attack a turret over a mech because a turret has no evasion. So one of the things you can do is you can actually use the turret as a drop to protect one of your vulnerable mechs that is in danger. That's absolutely a thing. We're gonna armor this sucker up because it's a melee build. We're gonna put a lot of armor on this sucker. Yeah, I've absolutely used artillery. I don't have any in this current playthrough, but yeah, I definitely love to do artillery. For sure. Okay, so this is a beast. This is a melee beast right here. Let's see. Let's see if I can squeeze a ton out. Maybe half a ton even. little extra surprise. Rocket Launcher 10, just for the heck of it, in the head. Got really nice durability here. We've got good movement. Heat efficiency, yeah, that's a problem. But let's see what we can do about that. We're not done. Oh yeah. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna reconfigure this. Gonna take out all these heat sinks. Yeah, so I absolutely love artillery. So one of my favorite mechs in this game is actually standard heatsink. Where's the standard heatsink? Oh, there it is. Okay. One of the things I love is there's a Shadowhawk that has a artillery piece on it, and it's a beautiful, beautiful mech. I really love using that. So not necessarily the vehicles as much as I love the Alright, so this is going to get us to a better place heatsink wise. I absolutely love the Shadowhawk, the 6S Shadowhawk, I think it is, that has artillery on it. It's a beautiful thing. Very powerful game changer. If you use Inferno artillery with that thing, it is so dirty. Okay, we're getting better with our heat sinking here. Okay. It's not going to be perfect. Do I give up this ton? Let's give up this rocket launcher. We'll take a little tonnage off the legs. Like so. 105. 100. Do one more heat sink. There, that's pretty good. That's a really nice melee build. Now I could put on these components that would increase the punching, but I actually kick most of the time when I do melee, so I'm not going to bother with that. So that's a pretty good grasshopper.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah, the problem with the Hollander Digital is most Hollander builds have a very limited ammo supply, and that's their Achilles heel. So that doesn't work so good. All right, we should have time for one more really quick mission here. The only mini you have is a grasshopper? Don't know what you mean by mini. All right, so we have another. We have a chance for a solo duel or a battle. Let's do a battle here. Hopefully, we have enough time for this. We got about 45 minutes. All right, we got the Awesome Marauder, Santa Sled, Orion, Leaper. What else should we take? Can we take the Jaeger with the dual Gosses? That would be salty. We could do that. Let's take Strider out of Santa's sled. We'll put Mascot in there. Then we'll put Strider in the Jaeger mech. That's probably enough for this battle. Unless I want to go lighter here. Go with something else that could put a little more speed in. Let's see. Let's give the Shadowhawk a spin. Okay. 405 for tonnage. Have anything that's going to get me below that. I could do battle armor, but it's probably just going to get destroyed. So, yeah, that's fine. We should be able to handle this. Oh, a tabletop mini. Oh, gotcha. So you mean like this? Hard to see on camera. This is a Man of War, which is what I command in most of the time when we play Mega Mech. I'll take a Man of War. Is that what got you into BattleTech? You were probably like, what is this thing? And then you went down the rabbit hole. Went down the rabbit hole. You got to paint yours. So Digital. I gotta tell you, I buy my minis on eBay already painted. I don't have the time or the patience to do painting of minis, to be honest with you. So I freely admit I don't paint my own minis. If you go to eBay, you can find minis that are painted for very cheap, done by somebody who really enjoys it, and it's a lot better than anything I could do. Okay, we're playing against Morrison's Extractors. Alright, Morrison's Extractors wants to...
You got me.
Talk some smack. Alright, let's
I'm on my way.
get our heavy hitters up to the high ground.
Acknowledged.
Copy that.
And our faster mechs are gonna do some flanking here.
Confirmed.
Jaeger mech's also gonna go to the high ground. Yeah, it was gifted to you, Blank. Yeah.
Wait, why am I in a cockpit?
I mean,
Is that
have I painted minis in the past? Yes.
I'm on my way.
But painting minis takes a long time to do it really well. And I just don't have the time.
Heading out.
I'm just being honest with you guys. I don't have the time for it.
Copy that.
Yeah, definitely check that out tonight. It's at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Big Fluffy 10,000 is the streamer. He's our game master.
Wait, why am I in a cockpit?
So he does
Is
the
that
streaming when we play Mega Mech. Other people do too, but I
I'm on my
don't
way.
like to stream against the guy who's doing the
Moving to position.
all the work, because there's a lot of work that goes into
Reporter confirmed.
hosting a Mega Mech game.
Coordinates received.
So I figure if you do the work, you should be able to do the streaming.
On my way.
Nice, thanks. Glad you gave him a follow.
Receiving you.
So yeah, vehicle artillery is awesome. X-Dozer? Is that how I should call you?
Standing by.
Yeah, I've been streaming for a long time, and I do this for fun. I don't do this to make a living. So I like to support other people that take streaming more seriously than I do. Like, it's really sad when you meet somebody who really is streaming for a living and they're having a hard time making money. It's just sad. Alright, let's see what these guys do. So what we want to do here, I would like to engage these guys where I have the high ground and cover.
On my way.
So we're going to give them a rabbit to chase. So what I mean by that is we're going to take our lighter units.
Roger.
So the lighter units are on the enemy sensor, if you can tell, because they're moving towards me. If you could see the enemy could see you. And what we're going to do is we're going to give these guys something to chase. Which would be one of my faster units here. Oh, we found a Thunderbolt. First blood. Looks like we just have a lance here, so we could probably get this done in like a half hour. Yep, should be about a half hour to get this done.
Yeah, Commander.
Oh.
Double sight. Big hole.
So this is my Ultra AC-5 large laser build for the Jaeger here. It's a nice build. Warhammer, okay. So now that they're in range, we're going to work on getting the Leaper into a flanking position.
Wait, why am I in a cockpit? Is this smart?
While my long-range builds have the high ground, which is giving them a definite advantage to hit.
Commander.
That was not a good example of it.
We'll go.
But the higher up we go, the better our chances to hit here.
Fire.
Good to go.
These guys are in a bad way. In a bad way.
Confirmed.
This Thunderbolt's probably going to lose the leg here. There goes the leg. Thunderbolt is an easy target now, boys. Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying there, but
Orders?
How often do your long toms hit? I'm not a
Understood.
huge
Moving fast.
lover of long toms for that reason. Let's see if we can kick this. Thunderbolt.
Engaging target.
Hit him while he's down. There we go. One enemy down.
My flamer is empty.
They're going for the Leaper because the Leaper is the closest target. Alright, so now we got to work on getting the Leaper into the rear arc. Archer, huh? Okay. This Archer's in trouble.
I'll watch my heat levels.
This Jaeger actually is gonna do better a little closer. So I could see maybe one paladin. Now, how did you get 6 paladins is my question. Did you go to a planet that has the paladins? Because that's a lot of paladins to put together.
Wait, why am I in a cockpit? Is this smart?
And the AI does a
Oh,
really
man.
bad job of dealing
You got
with artillery. It's kind of it's definitely an easier way to take out the AI, because they have a hard time figuring out what to do against artillery.
Aye, aye.
Like, if you were up against an experienced human player, yeah, that makes sense. If you were up against an experienced human player, they would be able to screw up your strategy. There you go, nice hit on that Warhammer.
Critical hit.
Yeah, this is going to be a pretty quick fight here.
Losing armor.
Commander.
There we go.
Tile eliminated.
Head cap there. Yeah, these guys are going to be pretty easy pickings here.
Commander.
We're just going to push in now. These guys are in for a world of hurt.
Affirmative.
Convert it into the rear arc.
Here it comes. Reseating you.
Yeah. Now it's time to push in and finish these guys off. They are completely outmatched now.
Affirmative.
Wait, why am I in a cockpit? Is this smart? Giving them the business.
Awaiting orders. That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, I mean, but if you're playing against a player, I mean, what is your accuracy? Because in tabletop, long toms have very poor accuracy. So if they've made it super easy to hit with long toms, then that's not really much of a challenge, is it? So. Yeah, I'm not criticizing your game style. I'm just trying to understand. I mean, yeah, you could blow stuff up, but if the enemy isn't really challenging, how much fun is it?
I eat something good.
Oh no. Doubling up on my Reaper.
I'm showing my skin.
That was actually a pretty smart move by the enemy there. And my Leaper's down. He should move though before they
Ready for orders.
go, so it should be alright. Now both of those enemies just gave up their evasion to do melee, so I don't know if that was really worth it. As you'll see here, they're gonna get hit pretty hard.
It looks like the outpost. Oh, baby.
My internals are taking a beating.
Leaper's up.
Okay. Ready for action.
Some cover.
Location confirmed.
He's gonna get behind the archer and probably finish the archer off here. No.
That hit something good.
Yeah, it's only fun for a round or two here or there. Yeah, I get that. That's probably why I don't use a lot of artillery. I'll use the Shadowhawk that has artillery on it, just because that's actually a little more strategic and you have to be smart about how you do it.
Solid connection on that one.
Oh, man. You got me. Moving out, Commander. Time to light 'em up.
Yes, Commander. Target confirmed.
That quick draw's toast. He'll probably eject here. No? Gonna ride
It looks
down.
like the
Okay.
outpost commander took my bribe. Oh, baby.
See if he ejects. Nope. He's gonna stay in even with just one medium laser. Okay.
Waiting for order.
Interesting choice.
Got it.
He's gonna regret that right now, probably. Nope, this is a better target, actually.
Acknowledge. Mech
There
warrior,
goes the archer.
show them what you've got.
Yep, so everybody definitely check out Megamech tonight. Hosted by @BigFluffy10,000 at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. The information is in my tag for the stream. Because this fight is over.
Enemy down.
Mission successful.
Nice. Nice easy peasy mission there. That was a little too easy. That wasn't really a 4-star mission as advertised. It was probably maybe like a 3. I mean, I used good strategy to basically get out of that without a scratch. Alright, any weapons that are too good to pass up? No, not really. Hey, no, I get it. I absolutely get. Let's get a Warhammer here. Okay, Archer, quick draw, Warhammer, Warhammer, Warhammer. I believe me, I've played this game and I've done lots of crazy builds myself. Artillery just isn't something that I find it. If it's all artillery, it gets a little too memey for me. Alright, that's going to do it for me tonight, for today. I'll see you tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for Megamech, hosted by @BigFluffy10,000. And tomorrow, we'll be continuing Everspace 2.